Alright, what's up YouTube? Today I wanted to bring you a new, well, not that new, but a deck that I have been working on, which is Rapid Strike Urshifu Dragapult. Now lots of people are going off about this deck. I've made a few changes which I think make the deck better. And I'm going to be taking this to the Chill TCG tomorrow. So I'm very excited to play this deck. So let's just run through the list and then I will talk about why I made the decisions. We got 2 Crobat, 2 Rapid Strike Urshifu, 2 VMAX Rapid Strike, an Eldegoss, Dedenne, double Jirachi, the Dreamy Revelation, Jirachi, triple Dragapult V, triple Dragapult V Max, 4 Crushing Hammer, a Rope, 1 Fan of Waves, triple Pokemon Communications, 4 Quick Ball, 2 Reset Stamp, 2 Switch, a Tool Scrapper, double Power Plant, 2 Boss's Orders, a Cheryl, 4 Marnie, and 4 Research, double Air Balloon, and then we got 4 Horror Energy, and then 4, or actually only 3 Rapid Strike Energy, and then 4 Basic Psychic Energy. So, you may be thinking like, oh, that's weird, why'd you cut down on the Urshifus if you've seen other lists? I cut down on the Urshifus because this is a Dragapult deck, and Urshifu is the afterthought, in my opinion. I really love the Dragapult and Urshifu combination because, like, if you're playing against the dark decks, then you get to smash them with Urshifu. And if you're playing against the psychic decks that want to prey on Urshifu, you get to smash them with Dragapult. So you're hitting like your weaknesses for weakness. So you either get to play a fair game or you get to smash. And so that's really sweet. And I love this like combo. And so because I cut down though on these Rapid Strike energies, I cut down on these. I cut down on Rapid Strike energies, and I also cut down on the VMAX and regular Urshifu. I have had games though where like both of these are prized or both of these are prized, and that feels really bad. But then you just lean into your Dragapult engine, which is why we're only playing Horror Energies and Basic Psychics. I did not want to play a ton of Special Energies just because I think of Fan of Waves and Garantina are just very popular right now. I don't know. I just feel like every time I've played Fan against a Dragapult player, I just feel like it's a blowout because the deck is already so slow. And that's something that's really cool about this Urshifu engine is it's just so fast. Like you set up a Dragapult and then you're going to start setting up your other Dragapult or an Urshifu on the bench, and because your Rapid Strike energy counts as 2, like you just set up so fast. And you get to put damage counters like everywhere. It's just, it feels so good. Now the deck wasn't playing Crushing Hammers either, and I made room for that because I think Crushing Hammers are freaking awesome. And like this is a slower deck, and just being able to reset your opponent or set them back just a little, just so you can catch up, like with your Crushing Hammers, or even reset stamping them to like slow them down, Tool Scrappers to help against Goggles, and you know, all sorts of things. Very, very powerful. Like, and then like we would play the 2/1 Dedenne Crobat because we are playing the Power Plant engine. The Power Plant is kind of nuts because it stops the Jirachi on the bench and also just shuts down Dedennes. And like, you know, I've seen plenty of decks playing at least 2 Dedenne for consistency, and it's like shutting off that consistency engine is huge. And really, we're just trying to slow down our opponent. And that's why I think playing 1 Cheryl is so good as well, is like your opponent sometimes is really relying on picking up those 3 prize cards from knocking out one of these guys. And to just reset them, to set them back with Cheryl feels so good. Even, especially if you G-Max Rapid Flow, discard all your energy. They put a ton of damage down, and then you Cheryl it off. Like, Cheryl, in my opinion, was worth the 1-of. If you do not like the Cheryl, though, I mean, you can switch it for Malalana, or you can play the 3rd boss, which is what other decks were playing. I was hesitant to play this Air Balloon package and was more in favor of just playing more switch cards, like escape ropes and switches, but it turns out just having that retreat free all the time is actually just perfect in this deck. Like being able to swap between your Urshifus and your Dragapults is just so important. But we're not playing the other Jirachi engine, I don't know, Stellar Wish Jirachi, I think. So I didn't think the switch cards were as important, and I wanted to play more cards that slowed people down. So yeah, that's kind of like the thought process behind some of the weird choices in this deck. But I will be playing it in a tournament, and maybe in the comments I'll just comment how I did, or maybe you'll see how I did. Come on, top 16, let's go. Top 8. Honestly, let's go first. Let's go for first. But yeah, the Dream of Revelation Jirachi is because we are playing 13 supporters, so I'm not worried about like hitting our items or anything. And like, I don't know, you have a lot of ways to shuffle the deck, so if you see these top 2 cards and you don't like what's there, you can shuffle it away. Just the fact that this Jirachi is easier to retreat because I can throw a balloon on there and the balloon is chilling for days, feels really good. And like, we're not just digging for supporters and trainers, we actually need to find our energy sometimes, which is why I bumped up the energy count in this list, because I was originally only running like 9, not very many basic energy, and it ended up being really useful. So yeah, this is the deck. Let me know what you think. If you're experimenting with this deck too, let me know some changes that you're trying out. I'd love to test this deck and push it. Yeah. Anyways, if you liked the video, if you like the deck list, hit that like button. If you want to see the gameplay, which I'll be making later this week, subscribe or just keep a lookout for that. Anyways, thanks for watching. Peace.